generation of great, the next generation of great. Let's go. I've been building up just to break them down. Got them looking like, wow, who the greatest now?
Before you watch this video, please keep in mind that there are spoilers in this video. If you don't want any spoilers, then please don't watch this video. Please go watch another one.
It's tent time.
Like I said in my last review, Life is Strange Before the Storm Episode 1 was a great start to this prequel to one of my favorite games of all time. The characters were just as well written and captivating, despite the graphics and a few other things not having the same feel as the original Life is Strange. I must say the same thing about Episode 2. Episode 2 was fantastic. This game was awesome. Episode 2 was so captivating. It was such a fun episode. Let's start off with the gameplay and the graphics first of all, because this will take the least amount of time. Now keep in mind that the graphics and the gameplay are pretty much the same as the last episode. Now, if you guys want to know about the gameplay and the graphics, go back and watch my previous video, Episode 1. Then that'll give you a lot more information about that. I'm not going to go into much detail here. The sound in this game is phenomenal. Life is Strange has some of the best sound in any game I've ever played. The voice acting is still good, just like the first game, though you will notice a lot of voice actors were changed in this because of that voice actor strike that was going on. Like I said in my first review, Ashley Birch's voice of Chloe, which is now Rihanna DeVries, was changed, of course. And then a few others, such as Principal Wells and Samuel, etc., were changed as well. Now onto the story. The story is phenomenal in this game. This is some of the best storytelling I've seen out of the franchise. Even though, this franchise is known for its fantastic storytelling. You start off in the principal's office with Principal Wells after you and Rachel skipped school the day before. And then Principal Wells threatens to kick Rachel out of the play after Rachel tries to take the blame for Chloe. Chloe then proceeds to bash Principal Wells, depending on what you choose, and she either gets suspended or expelled, which the one I got was she was expelled. After this, you meet Joyce and David in the parking lot, and they try to talk to you and try to get you to come clean on drug use and alcohol abuse and all this other stuff. And Chloe just walks out on them. She then goes to the junkyard, and she actually finds the truck that she has in the original Life is Strange for the first time. And what's a really, really cool part in this game is when you go around and try to, you try to get little pieces for your car. Like you get the Singing Man's bobblehead, you put that in your car, and you get like a welcome mat or a rug to put on to cover up a huge hole on the bottom of the truck. And then you get like a pirate ship flag to cover up the seats. It's a really, really neat thing, and it's a really cool introduction to that. After a quick nightmare sequence, don't worry, it's not like the first Life is Strange with that ridiculous nightmare sequence. Rachel comes and you talk to her for a little bit. She talks to you about the play a little bit, and it's such and Rachel and Chloe have such good chemistry. So this segment was great. Then Frank calls you and tells you he has a task for you to get $1,000 from Drew North, who is the jock that you run into in the first game, or the first episode, excuse me. And you go to Blackwell to try to get
Drew's not here.
to try to get the money from Drew, and when you're about to leave with the money, Mikey comes in, and Drew both come in, and then this other guy, one of Frank's dealers or whatever, wants the money and starts attacking Drew. So you can either choose to help Drew and give them the money, or just stay there with Mikey. Regardless, somebody gets hurt in this part, so I won't really go into much detail there. Now on to my favorite part of the game so far. It's definitely the play. This was such a fun part of the game. From Victoria trying to lace Rachel, trying to make her pass out so she can be in the play, to the phenomenal chemistry between Chloe and Rachel on stage. Chloe has to be in the play because Juliet couldn't show up for the first act because of the wildfires. So then Chloe's forced to be on there, and they have such good chemistry on there, and it's so much fun. Definitely my favorite part of the game. I recommend that part to anybody. It's, to me, personally to me, this is like the D&D part in the first episode. So, yes, you know how much I like this now. Next, you and Rachel are walking outside in a in the dark, just walking to Rachel's house, and then they have a really, really groundbreaking moment there where they decide they want to leave, and a few other things happen. I won't go into too much detail there. Then you go to Rachel's house and you eat dinner with her family, and they confront her father about cheating on her, because that's what you saw in the lookouts or whatever they're called. Excuse me. In the first game, you saw them in the park, him in the park with another woman. Turns out that woman was actually Rachel's biological mother, and the other person, I guess, is not her mother. I don't know. It's just it's confusing. We'll find out in episode 3. Like I said before, this story was so captivating, and the chemistry between Chloe and Rachel puts this over the top for me personally. This is such a fantastic story, and it just, I don't know. I thought this game was fantastic overall. Just a fun game. A fun second act for this game. I'm going to give Life is Strange Before the Storm Episode 2 a 9 out of 10. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please comment, thumbs up, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.